Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I'm here with day 15 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life, series 11. And today's sketch is a 2-pager and it is by Shawn Lahr. And it's got lots and lots of opportunity for pictures, and I am actually going to turn them. I originally was only going to turn one, but ended up turning both of them. So I have lots of pictures from our annual tree hunt out to my uncle's farm. And so I thought that I could make these work if I turned the sketch to this side. A lot of my pictures are landscape, and so that's what I needed. So I'm using this Paper Studio Woodland Retreat paper pad, and they're thin paper, so I am going to bring in some off-white cardstock. And then I have these Jolie's Bayou wood. They're kind of like, it looks like wood. Not really wood, but it looks like it. And then these all came off of an Echo Park. That one with the car and the tree on top, I probably am not going to use. And then I don't know who those are by. I can't find a name on them. And then I only end up using that one green ink. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, and this awesome double sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I wanted to use these papers right here. While half of the trees, or some of the trees aren't Christmas-ish kind of Christmas trees, I still thought this paper was going to work really well because 2 of the 3 trees are more like an evergreen or whatever. So I did end up inking all the way around. I trimmed about a 1/4 inch off. I didn't want a very wide border, but I needed it to have more stability than these papers are going to offer. So I inked around it with Rustic Wilderness so it would stand out against that off-white background paper. And then I have a 1-inch strip of this wood grain, and I put that down. And now I have trimmed my pictures. I cut a ton of stuff out because you don't need to see me trim papers. You don't need to see me tape things down. I do have these little stencils that I cut on my Cricut of different size circles for when I'm going to cut pictures or things like that. So this is a 3-inch circle, and I cut 2 pictures. Now on the sketch it has one as a 3 and one as a 4, but I cut this picture in half accidentally, so we only got a 3-inch, and that's fine. I'm not really sure what I had intended on getting cut into a 4-inch circle. I don't know. I put all this stuff together back in January, and so I've changed out a few of what I originally selected, but not too much. So I am right now working, and I'm sorry that it's mostly off camera, but I'm working on the strip of 4 pictures that is, let's see, on her sketch, it is on the top, or no, it's on the left side of the right layout. And I am going to, sorry, I just threw myself off because I put the wrong sketch up in the corner, you all. I went to look and see where it was. I was like, wait a minute, that's not right. Bless, I'll fix that before I post it so you shouldn't see the wrong sketch, but bless my heart. Anyway, so this, I matted all of these pictures individually in a red tone so it would stand out against that black and off-white with the tree stumps and stuff. I love that paper. It's like tree stumps and has words in it. It's really cool. Of course, you can't see a lot of it. I mean, in person you can, but on camera you can't really see a lot of it. Whew, Lord have mercy on my soul. Okay, so I have tacked that down. I did end up leaving a little gap between the 1-inch wood grain and that strip. On the layout, it looks like mostly that is covered, but because I turned the pictures, but not the layout of embellishments. And what I mean is, on the sketch, she's got like this a border that goes from one side all the way to the other, but part of it's covered by the pictures that go up and down the second layout. But I kept that border that went from one side to the other on both ends, or on the top and bottom, but turned all the pictures. if that didn't confuse you enough. And then, of course, I put the wrong layout or sketch up there. So, good gracious. So now I have put down all the pictures. I have that red piece of paper that over there on the right layout on the right side. I'm going to use that to do some journaling. I wasn't sure if I was going to put like some white paper, off-white paper there so I could journal, but I actually just end up journaling directly on that light red paper. So this little thing that I am working with right now was in a quotation pack that I got from Facebook Marketplace. I really wanted the container that it was in, and I think I bought two different things that had Christmas things in it. One was a box that had a scrapbook plus a ton of ephemera and things, and one of the things that had in there were these little quote stacks. And so I'm pretty sure that that's what it came from. And so I tore parts of that off because it had these circles on the top and on the bottom. And size-wise, it was not going to fit right. So what I did was I tore the circle part off, and here I have inked the edge with that rustic wilderness, and I'm going to tuck it in here. And that'll bring a little bit of that red from that over to the right layout. And then I'm also going to take the other part, because there was polka circles on both sides, on the top and bottom. I put that rustic wilderness on that as well, and tuck that in to the picture over on the left side. So, sorry, now I'm trying to get my ADD is in rare form today, you guys. Rare form. Oh boy. It's going to be an interesting day. We're on day 2 of being out of school because we had terrible storms. And, of course, by the time you all see this, it'll have been over a week ago. But I'm recording this on the 7th, and we were out of school on the 6th and the 7th so far because we had horrible storms. And it wasn't snow, it was terrible wind on Friday the 3rd. And it's taken the power from thousands of people in my hometown. And a bunch of our schools have no power, no internet, all sorts of stuff. So, I'm trying to make the best of being at home and getting some more of my 30 days of sketches done. So I took my Creative Memory Circle Punch, which is 1 1/4. I have to look at this every time. 1 1/4 and 1 1/2. And I just punched out whatever scrap bits I had of the red and a few of those the tree stumps with the words in them so that I could kind of scatter those around. And then I'm going to pull out my embellishments, and I start with the mittens because we are all dressed up and ready for the cold because we were out tree hunting at my uncle's farm. And this is actually in 2017. So, no, this is 2016. So this is my last year, I think. No, if it's 2016, then it is not my last year. We went in 2017 as well. And I'm trying to look and see if what year this is. I've dated it. This is 2016, so here's hoping that it's 2016, right? So anyway, we go every year since I was a very young child, and we would hop in the back of my dad's truck or my uncle's truck, and we would ride out into the parts of the forest and the wooded area where the trees were, and we'd all wander around and find a tree for my grandparents and my mom and dad, my aunts and uncles, whoever wanted a real tree. We'd cut them down and put them in the back of the truck and then load back up into the back of the truck, hanging on for dear life as we bounced back up to the top of the hill to the entrance to the farm, and then got in our vehicles and went home and did, the decorating and all that kind of stuff. Something that we have done as long as I can remember. I know since the early to mid 80s because I remember I have pictures of it. But definitely since like 85 or 86 or something like that, we've been doing this. 2017 was my last year. to go. The next year my dad had passed, and we it was like just a small crowd, and I just could not bring myself to go. And then after that it kind of has filtered out, and now my uncle has sold parts of that farm. So yes, it's 2016, you all. I just verified with my notes, which is good. I do have pictures from 2017, and I've probably already documented them. So let's see, while I was running my mouth and trying to figure out the date, I pulled out my good stuff from Simple Stories because there's some tile alphas in there, and wrote the word traditions down at the bottom. I know that's in white, but I'm okay with that. I mean, this whole entire layout is off-white, but there are little pops of white in different places. So I don't have any issues with that. And I put this sticker from an Echo Park collection that says holiday. So now my title is Holiday Traditions. And I did stamp the date on my little journal with my Heidi Swap date stamp. That's why I was hoping that I was right with the year. And other than that, like I said, I added those little what looks like wood, like stumps, but it's not. It's paper. It's made of paper, but pumped up on foam, and they're super cute. One says Happy Holidays, the other says Merry Christmas. I add a little coffee cup from, I pull out my Carpe Diem. I can't remember which one this is. And I put like a coffee cup down. I originally thought I'd put this cute little sloth that said something about taking your time. It was really cute, but I feel like it was out of place. He's holding a coffee cup. That's why I thought I'd put that on there, because I am holding a cup in that second picture over on the right layout. But I'm drinking hot cocoa because we always take big thermos full of hot cocoa, and my mom and dad would always make sausage biscuits for everyone, and my aunts and uncles and cousins and everyone would get together, and it is something that I have enjoyed sharing with my kids. So I'm just pulling stuff off of this Carpe Diem thing, sticker book. It's like a planner sticker book, but I put things on here that say today's the day, make it happen, this is it, best day, and I just tuck those in different places. So here is the sketch, the right sketch. I promise I'm going to try and get that fixed before I upload this. Bless my little heart. And I'm going to show you the close-ups. I did add trees from that sticker sheet that I have no clue who it's by. I've just tucked them in a few places, and including behind the title, which I love. So thank you, Shawn, for this lovely sketch. I enjoyed it. I was intimidated at first by it because of the moving everything around, and I was worried how it would end up laying out. But I love how this turned out. I hope you all will come back and see me again tomorrow, because I'll be here every day. And please go below to check out the playlist link, as well as any information I have on Shawn. I hope you all have a great day, and happy scrapping.